All right, well, there's the spinnaker up. Doesn't that look good? Check that out. Woohoo! Big asymmetric, mate. He's just waiting. He's going to go real hard in a second. There he goes. Oh! I'm down at Burrill Lake this afternoon. This came out around lunchtime. Light subtly blowing. Burrill Lake's just down the road from my place. It's actually where Head Injuries was moored for a very long time. Anyway, thought I'd play around with the spinnaker again and see if we can get this thing to furl up properly. I don't think it's going to. I really don't. I think it's going to be a non-furling sail. Anyway, that's okay. I can deal with that. That's not a problem. So yeah, I'm going to get this thing up, have a little muck around a bit, and might go for a bit of a reach that way with it. Not going to put the main up, just going to go with just the asymmetric spinnaker and see what happens with that. That'll be good. Going to stay on Burrill tonight. It's a bit cold. Got the thermals on underneath. It's going to be chilly tonight, I'm sure. It's going to rain probably tonight and tomorrow, so I'll probably get out of here early in the morning. There's a little place I'd like to maybe go and have a little look at just down the road, see if I can catch some blackfish. Ludwig, to be politically correct. Keep all of the wokey people happy. I won't call them what my grandfather used to call them, that word that began with N. Geez, couldn't do that these days, could you? Yeah, let's go. No, can't go. No, don't do that. Anyway, that's the plan. Muck around with this thing for a little bit, see if I can make that work. Go for a reach down there, see if it'll get it to furl up, all that sort of stuff. And then I'm probably going to head up the other end of the lake and find a spot which is sort of out of this little southerly, light southerly. It shouldn't be a problem. I can probably drop anchor anywhere on this lake tonight, but just in case, I know a little bay, I think it's called Man of War Bay from memory. What a name's that? And it's a really nice little, tight little bay out of the way of everything. So might head up into there and think about cooking some dinner. Yeah. Might have myself a 0 alcohol beer, I think, in a moment too. After rigging up head injuries, I'm a bit parched. Anyway, on with the show, and let's see what happens. And away we go. Yeah, it's not really working real well. Anyway, keep persevering. Yeah, I've got a big wine glass, mate. Big wine glass. Haven't even started. We've got a wine glass. What's going on here? This is not making any sense. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Sort of makes sense now. Alright, well there's the spinnaker up. Doesn't that look good? Check that out. Woohoo! Big asymmetric, mate. Got to work out how to use these things now. Never used one before. Seriously, never used an asymmetric, I haven't. What am I doing? I'm sort of broad reaching, so I suppose that would make sense to have that set about there. Anyone that wants to give me any positive feedback and instructions on setting asymmetric spinnakers, you're more than welcome. But that seems to be working. We're moving. Wow. Doesn't that look pretty? Ah, that's nice. Ah, yes. Red, white and blue. God bless America. How's the serenity, son? Bloody beautiful. I'm running square again. What's this breeze doing? I'm going to have to go over. Oh, now it's going to want to jibe. What? Dead square. Oh, there we go. Head up there. Oh, let's see if we can furl this thing, eh? Let's see what happens when we do that. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on that. I'm going to roll that. No, I'm going to do that way. And watch what's going on up there. See, yeah, nothing much. All right, well, as you can see up there, it didn't work. What was happening was that the bottom of the sail is furling, and as I said earlier on, the top of the sail, the head of the sail being like a plate basically of reinforced sailcloth with webbing and everything on it, doesn't want to twist and roll up. So the sail doesn't want to furl from the top down, and I've got a fair bit of tension on that torsion line, which I thought was going to be the answer to the problem, but it's not. So back to the drawing board. Well, actually not even back to the drawing board. It'll do the job, because as you can just see right there, I can unfurl the sail single-handedly and use it, as I am now. And when I get to where I need to take the thing down, I can furl it up as best I can, drop the halyard and dump it down on the deck, and it becomes manageable for me. So it is a success really, just not as much as a success as I was hoping for. But it looks really cool. And I'm actually moving along quite nicely here. Wow. Sort of happy with that. Oh, come on now. There we go. That's awesome. Now we're doing a broad reach. Shy reach. There and cruising cool, going good. Loving it. I've been wanting to get out for a couple of weeks in the rain and some other sort of obligations that I had, things you got to do around the house and stuff like that. And I'm just really, really grateful to be able to get out on the water and to be just down the road from where you live is unreal. This is a great little lake. Well, depends on your definition of great, but I love it. I've spent a lot of time on this water. And yeah, it's a nice little lake. A lot of people don't really realise that you can go sailing on it. It's not ideal for sailing, but it certainly isn't. It certainly is doable. As you can see right now, we're doing it. Get out here in summertime in a big nor'easter though, then get up the other end of the lake up there, up towards Kings Point, and yeah, you can have a great time working to windward and then big screaming reaches back down again. With daylight saving, you can be doing that until like 8:30 at night before it gets dark. It's great. Right, well I reckon we go back to the trusty code sail and we're going to go and sail down the lake a bit and work out where we're going to stay tonight. This is the plan. Not the ideal way of tensioning a halyard through a jam cleat. I mean, it works, but it's going to chew the crap out of me halyard, and I'm going to have to replace my halyard quite often. In fact, this is the second halyard that I put on since I've started doing it that way. Probably have to spend some more money and get some proper cleaty thingies. Or a little winch up there would be cool. What should we get one of them? And I'm about to run into the land over there. So we're going to have to start up with the old, what was it that my new sailing friend told me he called them? The Iron Main. Yeah, the Iron Main. Start the old Iron Main. Oh, blessed lady of reliability, don't fail me now. Yes. The Iron Main, he called it. Mr. Francis Killick. How are you there, Francis? How you doing? We've got to go sailing again soon sometime, buddy. Yes. Now, as I get out here onto the bowsprit, the Iron Main is going to come out of the water. That's okay. We'll work something out. I've got to work out what the hell I've got to do here now. Oh, man, I've got sail and rope going everywhere. Buy a boat, they said. It'll be fun, they said. All right. Francis is probably watching this right now, having a good old laugh to himself, going, look at you, you bloody idiot. What are you doing? Well, you'd be right. I'm being a bit of a bloody idiot. How the hell did I get that to go like that? Or more to the point, how the hell did I get that to not go the way it was meant to go? Anyway, I think I got it right now. Take two, try again. Here we go. Righto, let's see what happens with this thing. Love it. That was almost good. Reefing line. Single point reefing line, ladies and gentlemen. Best thing since sliced bread. Another great thing for when you're out on your wee yacht by yourself. You can throw a reef in really easy with just one line. I think we'll turn off the iron main, take control of the tiller, and start heading up the lake. Probably going to take us a while, but we might just tack downwind with the code sail is probably the way to go. Although we could probably, we'll see what happens. Like I said earlier on, the breeze shifts so much in this lake that it don't plan on holding the same position of sail for too long, because it'll all change. But, you know, that makes it fun and enjoyable, a bit of a challenge. All right. I suppose we better make this main look like something a bit more serious than what it looks like at the moment, which is not real cool. And there we go, classic example. Everything was going fine. We were broad reaching and now we're square running. And square running with a code 0 doesn't work that well, although it's working, so we'll just go with that. To probably pole it out. I really don't want to have to go over there because then I'm going to run aground. I could just jibe, go over there. Do I jibe with the thing out or do I furl it up again? I've actually never jibed with it out. You know, where you've got to pull the clue of the sail around the front of the forestay. Never done that. But lo and behold, we are actually square running with the code 0, winging it, and it's working perfectly. Not even trying. We'll just go with that. Just keep an eye on that boom so I don't get head injured. Shut up, Francis. You're laughing at me again. Oh, look out. There we go. Oh, look out. There we go. Right, well, time to clean up this mess. And then I think it's time for some lunch. Or at least some chips. Chips and another beer. Maybe some of those cheesy salami things that I like. That sounds pretty cool. So there's going to be a slow old sail up there. We're going to try and sail through the narrows as well without using the Iron Maiden. You know, when I say that, I think of Iron Maiden. Now, there's a band. Ride to the hills, ride for your life. That's falsetto singing, by the way. The guy that actually sings that, I can't remember his name now, but the lead singer of Iron Maiden doesn't sing in falsetto. His voice is just naturally that high, which is a bit freaky. All right, we're going to try and do one of these jibey things where you don't furl up the sail. And I think I've got to pull this way first. I think I've got to get that around there like that. That's it, and then we jibe. And hopefully, sail comes round. Forestay, yay! Look at that. Look out, head injuries. Oh! All right, we'll head that way now. That worked really well. Now I've discovered some new Pringles. Never knew they existed. Flame broiled, South American barbecue flavour. Who would have thunk it? Smells good. Mmm. Oh yes, definitely South American. Mmm. Flame grilled barbecue flavour. Wow, actually it is. Mmm, surface fish. Wonder if I should throw a lure out. Maybe there's some tail lure around. Interesting little thing. Just looking over the side. and sort of had a bit of a panic because I thought I was looking at the bottom, which I thought, well, that don't make sense because the keel's down and that was the bottom, which looks like it's about a foot away. I'd be not moving, and yeah. Anyway, it's weed, like heaps of it. You won't be able to see it, I don't think. But it's like a green weed, like a really coarse green weed, which is good because that means there'll be heaps of blackfish around somewhere. But yeah, it's like the whole lake it's about 2 feet under the surface, which is probably going to cause problems with my centerboard, my keel. Well, I didn't have the camera rolling then, but that was the second time that I've jibed the code sail without furling it, and it was quite successful. You learn things when you experiment, don't you, and you muck around and stuff. I know there's guys out there going, oh, duh, Murray, that's just how you do it, but I sort of wasn't real confident with it not getting caught up on things. And when you go and spend a lot of money, well, a lot of money to me to buy all these sails and things, you really don't want to get them caught on things and rip them. But anyway, light conditions, there's the key. Go out in light conditions and experiment and learn. And that worked really well. And we're sailing along absolutely brilliantly at the moment. It's just nice. It's like about 5 knots of southerly, I think. And we're just cruising. It's great. Peaceful, apart from some bloke on a yacht talking all the time. Shut up, Francis. But no, we're going really good. It's great. Enjoying it. Love being on the water. So we're going to try and get through these narrows here. Now it does look wide, but the sand spit sticks out quite a way. And then there's a sand flat over there that sticks out quite a way, and there's just a slight channel that runs through the middle here. And we're running dead square with the code sail up, which isn't what I wanted. So we might have to get rid of this code sail, I think, just to be on the safe side of things. Just quietly. At least quieten it down a bit anyway. It didn't fill up properly then. What's going on with that? All right, we're just going to come through here on the main. It's just safer. We're running dead square. If we hold this course, we should be okay. I might just head over towards starboard a little bit. Bit more to starboard, I think. So far so good. I haven't got my depth sounder on either at the moment, but that's all right. I know this lake pretty well. Looks like we're about to jibe. I don't know, no, maybe. Come through here heaps of times. Only ran aground a couple of times. No, it's just because I wasn't looking at what I was doing. That's a new sign. Take care. Be proper aware. Be proper aware. Be proper aware. Yeah, okay. Take care. Be proper aware. It's a catchy little jingly phrasey thing, isn't it? Wonder what smart bastard came up with that one. Right, now we're out around that little sand spit, we can head to port a bit. So we stay away from the sand flat over there, and there we go. We've got through the narrows on a square run, nice and easy. Oh, quite a pleasant afternoon, a little bit overcast. Not raining, that's good. Light subtly. Beautiful. All right, we're going to need to put in a jibe. Let's do it the non-furling way. Okay. Around we go. Better let that go first. Round you go, round you go. Yep, there we go. Oh, look at that. And boom, head injuries. There we go. Ah, lovely, lovely. Nice. Okay. Now, believe it or not, we're actually working to windward with the code sail. We'll make our way across the other side there and then round that little point and we're into Man-of-War Bay. Slight breeze change, gone a little bit west, I think. At the moment it is anyway. But that's cruising cool. Chugging along nicely. Bit of a heel. So that's where we need to go. It's over down in that little bay over there. So we're sort of just having an argument with the breeze direction at the moment, and the breeze direction is winning. Every time I go to where I want to go, the breeze says, no, Murray, I'm going to change now. But that's okay. We might start up the iron main. Shut up, Francis. And motor on in there. Right. Go for a little bit of a look around. Oh. It's going to get cold as soon as that sun goes down. I get a feed of oysters, bro. Ooh. I like oysters. How's the serenity, son? How cool would this little spot be in summertime when it wasn't all marsh from all the rain? Wow. It almost looks prehistoric. Expect to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex come through. We could all run and hide from the Do you think he saw us? So I was thinking of going in there to have a look at that little waterfall that I can hear, but I sort of thought, well, that looks like Leech City. And then I looked down on my boot and it's Leech City. I hate leeches. Anyway, didn't knock him off. Look at him, he's biting onto my boot. They're my good Burke Sea boots, mate. Don't go biting them. Well, that's a bit prehistoric in there. It's a nice little spot. Anyway, time to head back to head injuries and start thinking about maybe getting some dinner ready. Yeah, tidy up the boat, do all that sort of stuff. But look at that. How's the serenity, son? What a great spot. Now, it never ceases to amaze me how you can be out in the middle of the bloody bush and out in the back of the donga somewhere, and you always seem to find house bricks. There's no house. Nope, no house. House bricks. I don't know. Maybe it's something you take camping with you. Don't forget the house bricks, love. It's just so peaceful. You hear the babbling brook, you hear the birds and the crickets, and the giant leeches. That's beautiful. Right, well, it's a bit nippy, and I've got on all the thermals and everything, and it's time to start cooking and get it warmed up in here, making sure I've got ventilation, of course. If you're using a combustion type stove in a small environment like this, you must have ventilation or you'll just end up going to sleep and being dead from carbon monoxide poisoning. So don't do that. So anyway, on tonight's menu is a homemade roasted pumpkin soup with a big dollop of sour cream and some parsley and some toasted bread rolls. Sounds really good because it's cold, and soup is good food when it's cold.
Well, I left Kentucky back in 49 and went to Detroit working on the assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by.
Right, well, here we go. Our homemade roast pumpkin soup with a big dollop of sour cream and a little bit of parsley, then some toasted up bread rolls. Oh yeah. That's good. Ugh. Yeah. Okay then. Hello. How are you?
Are you recording?
Nah.
You can't do that without my consent.
Well, viewers, good morning. It's a bit of a rubbery day. It's cold and it's not going to be sunny and it's going to rain. And it's going to be a bit of a blustery sou'wester, I think. So I'm going to put the boat back on the trailer. Did my little test yesterday with the asymmetric spinnaker, which is all I really wanted to do. Went for a bit of a sail. And then I'm going to just head just down the road. I mean, while I'm down here, there's a little secret spot. I'm not going to tell you where. Just down the road that I know, where I'm going to try and catch some thumping big blackfish. So yeah, I might bring you guys along for that one. See if we can catch a fish. What do you reckon? want to know how to put weed onto a little tiny hook, you've got to plait it of sorts. You just don't hook it onto it, it'll just fall off. You've got to plait it. And then, it gets wet. And then you want to trim it just under the hook. And let's see if there's any fish out there. Come on. Come on. Decent fish, I think. He's just waiting. He's going to go real hard in a second. There he goes. Oh! That's blackfishing. Oh yeah, come on. Not a big one. Not like that other one we got, but he's still a decent fish, I think. Oh, you little one. Oh. Come on. Oh man. Ugh. Ow. Don't jab me, dude. Don't jab me. I'm trying to let you go. Yeah, little blackfish. Right, well, that was a bit of an anti-climax to the video, wasn't it? Thought I'd be real smart and take a fishing and catch some blackfish. Well, we hooked up a good one. That was a good fish this morning. That was probably a kilo, that fish, I reckon, or earlier on when I first got here. I don't even know what time it is now. But yeah, as soon as that tide turned, they just turned off. So that's blackfishing for you. You can have a great time, or you can catch nothing at all. Anyway, I think it's time to head over, get back into the car and drive home and wash all this mud off and crap everywhere. Wash the boat, all that sort of stuff, all that fun stuff that you do with, you know, finish boating for the weekend. Kind of clean everything. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I just hit 350 subscribers yesterday. 350 subscribers. Thanks. It's pretty cool. Tell your friends, get them to subscribe too. Anyway, thanks for joining me, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another episode of Sailing Head Injuries the next time around.